In the spring, I asked you about finding not only the 5 but the 6th offensive lineman, and I think you said it'd be nice to have a guy who could play both tackle and guard if possible. Losing Malcolm to injury now, I mean, do you have another guy who could play both, if like in a 6-man role, who's capable to play guard and tackle?
Not right now. I get there's a couple guys that can play tackle. I'm really pleased with Bowen and how he's come along. That's given us another tackle out there. And then, like I said, there's 3 or 4 guys inside of that guard spot now with Jordan, Knox, Burrell come along well. I can rotate those guys in there, so I think we're even a little bit deeper than I thought I was coming out of spring.
So does it change? Does it change the way you would manage that though, if you had to go to a 6th lineman to not have sort of a guy who's capable of playing both?
No, because it's going to be the next best guy at that spot. So the next best tackle would win, the next best guard would go in. And I'm confident in those guys right now. Those backups that are getting better and better, I'm confident in those guys.
It's so rare for true freshmen to start. I know you said Jordan hasn't locked down a starting job yet, but what has enabled him to even put himself in that conversation? What's the biggest trait that he brings to the table?
His maturity. You know, I mean, obviously those young guys, it's how fast they can pick things up. He picks things up, he studies the game. He's got a maturity level for a freshman that I haven't seen in a long time. Very serious about technique, very serious about wanting to play, wanting to be good. That burning desire is there. And that's the one thing I think that's helped him get up there with those other upperclassmen when he's such a young guy.
Are any of the other true freshmen in the mix to be on the 2 deep? Not necessarily start, but maybe be on the 2 deep?
Yeah, there's still a couple guys that I'm still looking at for that. Tyler Gerald's really coming along. He's playing one with the 2s now for a little bit. And Gavin comes a little bit with the 2s, but probably a little further along than Tyler is. But no, I would say Tyler's in that 2 deep battle right now.
Is Brandon Bowen the backup at both tackle spots?
Yep, right now he is, yeah. He's doing a heck of a job, playing both sides. And like I said, I'm really pleased with how much he's improved.
You've got a unit that nobody's playing. You got 3 new starters and 2 guys switching positions. How daunting is that?
Yeah, and I'll put it in advice.
It's a heck of a daunting task. You know how it is. I mean, the number one thing up front, I think, is experience. All right, so we don't have a lot of it. We got some new guys coming in there. The second thing is getting the group in there playing together. We're struggling with that a little bit to get those guys in there. But I am so excited about how the Bowens, the Knoxes, the Burrells, those second-string guys providing depth is what I was really concerned with going through the summer, and I could not be happier with where they are right now. So that makes it a little easier.
Your voice is a little raspy. Is that a little yelling out there?
I'm just saying at church.
How was Malcolm coming along before?
He was really doing well. It's a sad thing for that kid. Again, he's been through a lot. He was working so hard. He was doing good. He picked things up really quickly and was coming along. It's just a setback. He'll deal with it. He'll be better for it, but it's a shame.
Do you expect that he's done for the year? I know Urban said it was maybe 3 months. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. It could come back. I know one thing right now. He's ahead of schedule. He looks really good right now, so who knows?
Couple more questions, folks.
Is this O-line up to the task at hand?
Absolutely. Great kids. They work hard. And I'll tell you right now, their desire to be good, their desire to live up to what the culture is and what past O-lines here have been. I've never seen desire like that in such young guys. I'm proud of them for that.
Coach, having a guy like Pat on that line, how much of your job does that take away from
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. Like I said, they have confidence when Pat's out there calling, just like if I was standing there making, helping them get along too. So that guy being out there in the field is a coach out on the field. All right, and not only is he direct traffic and get everybody going in the right direction, making the calls, but they have confidence. There's a calming factor when he's in there for those young guys that lets them go and play knowing he's going to help them.
I know that people talk about how offensive linemen have to play like 5 fingers in a glove. But I think last year one of the keys for you guys was the rapport that your linemen had with the running backs. How is that?
That's critical too, just like you said. And I think the rapport with the running backs in the run game, always being on the same page with what's going on, how we're blocking something, what the defense is doing to key into the running backs, that's critical too. We always want to keep that.
I know you got to get out of here, but Brady Taylor, you mentioned he's banged up. Just something minor, Coach?
Yeah, just an elbow. He had a bruised elbow. We're hoping to get him back over the weekend.
All right, thanks a lot.